Bar Weep, Grana Weep, Ninimong, and welcome back to my channel. And today we'll be checking out a Ratchet that thinks it's a pizza cat. We'll also take a little look at a sun-kissed Cyclonus, a Barricade that, let's be fair, is not very well made, and then finally we'll also be checking out and having a thought about whether or not Hasbro has got Power Rangers and Transformers confused. All this and much more coming up in the next few minutes.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking things off today then with Super Make, and Super Make are making a brand new upgrade kit for your Newage grapple. So this will give you the kind of grappling, or this will give you the grabber arm as seen in G1 episodes, but with some articulation. I love the fact that Newage now are doing so well that people are making these upgrade kits. This is fantastic, and I really wish Newage had put this into the original packaging, and I bet this is something they're probably thinking, damn, we should have done that, because this looks absolutely fantastic. Obviously, when you got the Hasbro version of grapple, it came with one of these, but it did not articulate, so I'm super surprised that Newage forgot about something like this. Well done to this company for making this. Loving all these upgrade kits for Newage figures. Keep them coming, because it just really makes me very happy to actually see this and improving on what are already fantastic figures. Now we move over to MHZ Toys, and they are bringing us this orange take on their Fleet Commander. Now, to you and me, I think I'm remembering this correctly and had a quick check. I think this is the team that brought us the KO version of the Fans Toys Cyclonus, and now they're bringing us the same one again, but this time in a more sun-kissed orange version, and I like it. It's really pretty nice. The thing that I like about this one is that with the HEAD you get two different options, which is a more IDW inspired HEAD, and you also get a more classic looking HEAD as well. I did see when the first drop of this came that a few people were concerned with the quality of this figure. Obviously this is more like a fourth party kind of KO take on it, and I think it comes in at a cheaper price. It is available to pre-order on places like Showzy and things like that right now, so if you're interested, go have a little bit of a nosy and check it out. I might check this one out and give it a bit of a whirl. I didn't pick up the purple version, but an orange version, something really bright to stand out on my shelf, why not? Moving over to the world of Fanshobby, and we all know that Overload is coming, and this is the first kind of coloured version of him. We can see it with its bright glowing eyes. I'm not sure if they will light up in the finished article, but we can see it's very red. Very red. Nice. Looking forward to seeing a few more clearer images of this. I know some people are super excited. I'm going to be giving this one a miss, but it is so good that they are making so many. Fanshobby really carved out their own niche in the Transformers realm, and are doing really well when it comes to things like making Energon, Armada, and also, for me, my favourite versions that they do, which is the Super God Master Force figures. Now we move to the world of the Iron Factory. Iron Factory, again, a company who have kind of carved out their own little niche now in the Transformers fandom, where they take your classic Transformers from the G1 world and put a little samurai touch on it. And as I said on the intro, this one definitely reminds me of the Samurai Pizza Cats. I don't know if anybody actually watched Samurai Pizza Cats. I'm guessing some of you did, but this definitely reminds me of that, and there seems to be a lot of play value in this. The samurai inspired theme is fantastic, and also I don't know if anybody caught the Ironhide version that they had, the kind of samurai inspired Ironhide, but there's a lot of differences between this and the Ironhide that they released, and I can really appreciate that as well, because a lot of companies, I don't care who you are super lazy when it comes to these two figures, and they make them far too similar. Hasbro, I'm firstly looking at you, but here with Iron Factory, I think they've made some really nice changes between the two. I love this idea. I've got a few of these Iron Factory Samurai or ancient China versions of these kinds of figures, and I absolutely love it. Love the concept, love the Grimlock that they did. That's probably my favorite out of all of them. Let me know your thoughts on these ones down in the comments. Are you a collector of all of these kind of samurai inspired figures? I absolutely adore them. Keep this coming, Iron Factory. I really think this is your niche. I just hope these figures are selling well. Next up, we move to the world of 3-0, and they are releasing a movie, a Bumblebee movie, take on Arcee. Look at it. What a thing of beauty. This is absolutely amazing. Love the way this looks. Why does Arcee not look like this in Rise of the Beasts? Why is she red? I can't wait to see the movie just to find out that one thing. Look at what we could have won. Speaking of Rise of the Beasties, this version of Scourge, we can now see the box. The box looks nice, but the figure, whoa, Jesus. And now we get some more images of Prime, who now combines with something called Lionblade. So this is another picture. So I kind of mused on this in one of my last videos, where you saw this white lion that definitely looks like the White Lion Zord from Power Rangers, emerging out of Prime's chest, and I asked, are we going to see him turn into Leo Convoy during this? And of course some people said, oh, that would be interesting, and then other people like, not everything that's a toy is going to be in the movie. You know that, don't you? Yes, I know that, and I know Hasbro has some fleets of fantasy about some of these things, but we do keep seeing these two things together, so who knows? For me, it does look a little bit Power Rangers-esque when the two are together, so I hope that this is not what we see. I hope it doesn't become like an armor. I would like to see Prime change into a Leo Convoy just for a laugh. We've not seen that in a live action movie before, but it's interesting. New character. I've also checked the voice acting and things like that to see if there's anything called Lionblade in the new movie, and I can't find it, so let's see. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. Do you know if Lionblade is going to be in the movie or not? And then finally, the Devious Licks are back. It's been a while, I have to say, since we've seen some Devious Licks, but we are now seeing another Devious Lick, and this time it's for the Studio Series take on Barricade. So this is going to be coming out this year, apparently, and we're now seeing some in-hand images of it, and let's just say it might look okay on your shelf, but don't do anything with it. Certainly what we saw from this review was a figure that does not articulate very well at all, looks a bit horrible. The alt mode I like, but doesn't have much of the kind of see-through plastic and stuff that we might expect from these figures, so it kind of just looks a bit solid. The paint looks okay, but again, Hasbro with your pegs on your wheels, and even the pegs don't match in color. This is supposed to be Studio Series. This is supposed to be like one of the most premium figures you can buy, and I just think that Hasbro are just dropping the ball and being really lazy. The guns here do attach to the arm, which we see in this video, which is really nice, because they attach to the arm just like they do in the game. But look at that leg. Look at the way that just hangs there. I don't know if it's supposed to clip in the back, maybe with the foot. You can see the way that it arches up, so maybe he's mistransformed it a little bit here, because obviously he's working without the destructions probably. But yeah, we can also see the way that it holds up against some of the older figures. It's quite big for what they're calling a deluxe, but when you see the articulation, the range of movement on some of the things for this figure are not great. Hasbro are not sending their best, unfortunately, with this line. The transformation looked simplistic. The alt mode, as we've already seen, looks okay. The main thing for me is these pegs. The face looks quite nice. It is quite reminiscent, I guess, of what we got from the game. But yeah, I think as they say in the video, you were hoping for a lot of improvements from figures that they've released in the past that we're just not getting and not seeing. And I think here more than ever, look at those pegs and the way that they're different colors. Hasbro, get yourself together, fix your problems, fix your paint. Otherwise, I think at some point you're going to lose a lot of people, because something like this, look at those pegs, just lazy. So that is everything from me on this Transformers Tuesday. Yes, I got a video out on a Tuesday. I'm super happy and impressed about that. Also, there was a lot to speak about, so it gave me a little bit of a push to actually get something out. Hope you're all having a good week. If you're new around here, please think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Alright, team, in a bit. Peace!